Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the sessions of Data Analytics with R, and this is session 2. I am Chitishwari Mishra and I am your instructor today for this session. So, in the session 2, I would like to share so many things with you and that I have listed in the topics for today. Those are types of data analytics and the technologies revolving around this new thing. But before I will go for this new topic and I'll discuss regarding the details of data analytics, let me do a short recap of the previously taught thing that we have discussed earlier. In the previous class, we have discussed regarding what is data, what is data analytics, why it is needed, what is the requirement nowadays so that everybody is going for learning and experiencing the data analytics technologies. Then what are the steps we need to follow for doing data analytics and the varieties. So if you have not watched the previous video, I suggest you all to go through them and get a better understanding of the learning. So let's begin with the type of the analytics. There are four major types of data analytics. You can see here I have listed four boxes. Those are descriptive data analytics, diagnostic data analytics, predictive data analytics, and prescriptive data analytics. What are they? How they reflect in the area of data analytics? What does this mean? When you get to understand this type, you can find your way towards the particular role as data analyst. That means when you go for a data analyst job, you will better understand what you need to do, whether you need to do the descriptive data analytics, whether you need to do the diagnostic data analytics, or the predictive data analytics, or the prescriptive one. So the better understanding of these types will make you find your own role as data analyst. Now let's come to the first one, that is descriptive data analytics. Descriptive data analytics will tell us what has happened in the past. It is regarded as the first stage in the analysis of data. If you could recall the structure of data analytics we have discussed in the previous class, you would remember that the process, so descriptive data analysis is regarded as the first stage in analysis of data. This includes the techniques that explains what has happened in the past and what are the ways to do that. The ways are consolidation of data, summarization of data, and doing further analysis. To understand this concept in a better way, I will give you a very delicious example. What is the delicious example? Now, it is the time of summer, and every year you will all experience the days of summer where you will most awaitingly wait for a particular thing, that is ice cream. 13 billion liters of ice creams are consumed around the world every year. This is the data which is taken from internet, and this has been represented nicely here as you can see. And not only we'll get the figure of how much ice creams are consumed, but also you can see in the picture that there are many more flavors of ice cream available globally. So now the company like ANGIs, they take the pain they do the survey on ice creams, particularly in the states of United States of America. So they thought that what is this ice cream business doing? How the people love it? Do people across the states love vanilla flavor or strawberry flavor or chocolate or something a bit trendier? Well, these people at ANGI decided to answer this burning question for us by finding the most popular ice cream flavors across the states of America. So let's see what they have found. You can see this picture. This is a picture which is taken across the globe by Google Trends. You can see that this is the United States of America and every states are being represented by different colors. What are these colors representing? The colors representing nothing but the flavors of ice creams. This particular flavor is vanilla. Next is pistachio, Neapolitan, then cookies and creams, chocolate flavor, and so on. Many flavors are listed out here. And you can see through this map is been the outcome of descriptive data analytics. This beautiful map is the outcome of descriptive data analytics, where you can see all these flavors are very well accommodated into different states of America. So from this, you can get a better picture of which flavor is the most popular in America. So what do you see? You can see that many states are having the color of vanilla flavor. So that means these states have growing popularity of the flavor vanilla. The next flavor, you can see that it is of pistachio. You can see 3 to 4 states, 5 states, they are loving the pistachio flavor. So these particular things are the outcomes of descriptive data analytics. What they have done and what more they can conclude from this? They can conclude that which flavors are the popular here. You can see here, if I'll do a little bit zooming, you can see that vanilla is popular in 12 states, pistachio is popular in 5 states, Neapolitan is in 5 states, cookies, creams, chocolates both in 4 states, chocolate chips 3 states, and so on. You can see the list of flavors popular in US. And let me tell you, this is a very delicious outcome of the survey of the data analytics done by descriptive data analysis. So, descriptive data analysis tells what is happening now, depending upon the past data. The data which is available in the past, out of the data, it is doing some kind of analysis and showing you the details upon which you can do further analysis. Now let us go to the next type of data analytics, that is diagnostic data analytics. From its name only, it is very much sure that we will do diagnosis here. Diagnosis means you must be knowing that investigating something, investigating what is lying inside this data. What inference, what insights are there so that the business can grow? What insights are there through which business is down? So, the type of investigating data analytics is known as diagnostic data analytics. In this data analytics, the analyst will first seek to identify the anomalies within the data, means where the data is lacking, where are the outliers, where are the extreme values, where is the unwanted data, so that the proper diagnosis would not be made. And this can be explained by this type of data analytics. I will give you a short example that if the data shows that there was a sudden drop in sales for the month of March for any business house, the data analyst will need to investigate the cause through this type of data analytics. And this type of data analytics will be termed as diagnostic data analytics. That means the summary is already done, but there is some anomalies found, so the analyst will find the root cause of this anomalies within the data. Okay. For this, I have a very good example. 30 years ago, the company named Coca-Cola, you all must be knowing the company Coca-Cola, it announced a change to its nearly century-old secret formula, 100 years old secret formula. Coca-Cola is being 100 years old company, and the original Coca-Cola taste has been adopted by most of the people, almost all the people over the globe. But 30 years ago, Coca-Cola announced a change to the old formula, and it stated that the new Coke would have a smoother, sweeter taste similar to Diet Coke but sweetened with curd syrup. That means, in addition to the Diet Coke, which was available at that time, the corn syrup has been added to make it more sweeter, and then launched the new Coke and replaced the previous one. You see what it has done? It has not only announced the new flavor of Coke, but also it replaced the previous Coke with the new Coke. And the market researchers and pollsters, they were sure that it would be a hit because they didn't do the analysis. They didn't go for the proper analysis, and they didn't choose the methodology to analyze its success before it has been replaced, before the older one has been replaced. And what happened, you see? After that, when the new Coke has gone to the market, the poll has been conducted and they see that it is beaten badly by the market. That means only 13% of the soda drinkers liked the Coke. Rest all didn't like the Coke. On the other hand, the Coke drinkers launched a grassroots campaign across the country to force Coca-Cola to bring back the original Coke. You see how much attachment the Coke drinkers was having with the previous Diet Coke. So they launched the grassroots campaigns to bring back the original Coke. And what happened? Coca-Cola was compelled to work on it. That means the previous Coke was compelled to come in the market. Now the question comes that where did the company go wrong? Why it was beaten badly? Why the people launched campaigns? It is the absence of diagnostic data analytics. That means along with the previous data, upon the previous data, the company didn't go for diagnostic data analytics. That means it has not checked the qualitative attachment, the emotional attachment, the attachment to the taste of the Diet Coke before it replaced the original Coke. And finally, the consequences happened. So, the president of Coca-Cola Company, Mr. Donald Keough, has understood everything and given a statement that the simple fact is that all of the time and money and skill poured into the consumer research on a new Coca-Cola could not measure or reveal the depth and abiding emotional attachment to the original Coca-Cola felt by so many people. They realized that the new research, the consumer research on the new Coca-Cola would have been done side by side with the research on the emotional attachment to the original Coca-Cola must have been done so that this disaster would not have been happened. So there the company failed to take the right business decision, that is to remove or replace the original Coca-Cola by the new Coca-Cola. I hope all of you have understood the requirement of diagnostic data analytics. Methodologies of every type of data analytics we will cover when we learn the technologies. Then only I can tell you how these things will be done. Now we will go to the next type of data analytics, that is predictive data analytics. Now you must be understanding what is the meaning of predictive. That means something we are saying before it happening, before it happens. Predictive analytics is the process of using the data to forecast the future outcomes. That means you have the same data, same set of data. The data is you are having from the past years and till the current time, and by using the same data you can predict the future, you can forecast the future outcomes. How this will be done? There are certain methodologies, like you can use the data analysis along with machine learning algorithms, artificial intelligence, and statistical models to find patterns that might predict the future behavior of goods. If all things, whatever is being used in predictive data analytics, they estimate the likelihood of the future outcome, whether it will occur or not occur, based on the historical data and applying the probability theory upon it. And though you must be knowing probability means it is not accurate. Probability tends to 1, but probability may not be equal to 1 every time. So there is a shortage of accuracy. So the predictive data analytics may not give you completely accurate results, but it does eliminate much of the guesswork from key business decisions. So many things that can be done with the predictive data analytics. How? If you could remember the steps of data analysis, the processes involved in data analytics, you can see that these 3 steps, ask, access, and prepare, these are common to all the data analytics process, because you have to search for the data, you have to ask the data, you have to collect the data, and after asking the data you have to store it, make it accessible. Then you can prepare the data. That means you need to remove the missing values, you need to deal with the missing values, outliers, duplicate values, and all the unwanted data in order to get proper decision, proper analysis. So after you prepare your data, the analysis process starts. And there you can replace the analysis type of analysis, whether it is descriptive, whether it is diagnostic, whether it is predictive, or whether it is prescriptive. Here I have shown you the diagnostic, the predictive data analytics. So just look into it. The predictive analytics will use certain methods like machine learning, regression, statistical regression, then persistent trees for classification of data, then forecast. So these things will happen in predictive analytics. Now, in predictive analytics, whatever result you will get, based on those results, the business houses will get help for better diagnosis, improving the cost, improving the stock, detect the fraudulence, monitor through remote sensing. You can take clinical decisions in case of healthcare sectors. You can go for the treatment procedures and so on. So predictive analytics could help in many sectors by applying all these technologies, all these newly upcoming technologies. Next type of data analytics is prescriptive data analytics. Prescriptive data analytics tells what is the best course of action in order to grow, in order to rectify, in order to enhance in respective businesses. It shows how you can take advantages of the outcomes, how you can take the advantages of the insights that you have got from the past data analytics and what prediction you have done. Based on those things, you can prescribe a change, you can prescribe a decision. The data analyst who is doing the prescriptive analysis will consider a range of possible scenarios and assess the different set of actions which the company might take. To give example of this prescriptive data analytics, I have some link for you. Let us click this link. In the ice cream example, I have told you the business house called ANGI. And you see, when I click on this article of ANGI, you can see that it is the body which has conducted the survey on the ice cream flavors of United States. You can see it is doing the survey. Now what do you see? What do you think? That this particular body, this particular company, this particular business house is dealing with ice creams? No. This particular company does not deal with ice creams. What it deals with? Let us see from its website. This website shows you that this ANGR deals with interior solutions making, exterior solutions making, lawn and garden, and many more other things. It goes for appliances repair, carpet cleaning, contractor details, drywall. In exterior things, it is doing concrete repair, doors, driveways, painting, garage doors, gutter cleaning, and so many things. In lawn and garden, it makes decks, fencing, land surveying, landscaping, and so on. And in more, you will get to know that it is also doing the basement waterproofing, handyman, junk hauling, and so on. So you see that all these solutions are nowhere related to this ice creams. So why it is doing so? Because of this analysis, when you go down, let us go down of this article, you will see that after doing all these things, it is showing you some of the recommended articles it deals with, like plumbing and contracting and home appliances repairing. All these recommended articles it is showing. And people will go and click on that. If the people desire all these things to be solved, then they will definitely click on this. And when it goes down, you see they are the solution providers. They are the service providers for all these things. Okay. And in the last paragraph of their article, they have written, you can see here, that the people like ice cream, but they can make the feel, they can make the enjoyment of having the ice cream better. How? Some people may like to eat their ice creams while sitting on their back patio or poolside. But wherever you choose to indulge in one of the America's favorite desserts, we hope you will enjoy every minute. And that's why they will provide some solutions like they can design your backyard, they can design your patio. If your backyard or patio is looking a little worse for wear during the latest ice cream social, Angie can help. ANGI can help. Whether that's building a deck or adding a shady area to block out the sun like a canvas fabric awning, Angie has you covered for all your backward and patio needs. This is how it is doing the business. That means it is doing the survey and the final outcome will make it enhance in business, make it grow in business. So now you could guess that the prescriptive data analytics can help the business grow when it can take proper business decisions. Okay. Now we have already discussed regarding the four types of data analytics. That is, first one is descriptive data analytics, second one is diagnostic data analytics, third one is predictive data analytics, and the last one is prescriptive data analytics. These four are the major type of data analytics. No doubt there are some more types of data analytics the analysts usually do. But here we have these four major types to discuss. Now, how you will do this data analytics? You need some technologies. And where these technologies are applied? In supply chain, in healthcare sector, in marketing, in agriculture, in veterinary sector, in fisheries, in predicting the cyclones, hurricanes or typhoons, in sales, in stock market, everywhere. Nowadays, the data analytics field is growing day by day exponentially. In the previous class, in the previous session, we have seen how exponentially this kind of requirement, the requirement for data analytics is growing day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, second by second. So let us know the technologies involved. What are the technologies involved here? I have grouped the technologies into two basic parts. One type is menu-driven technologies, other type is programming languages. What do you mean by menu-driven technologies? Like the technologies which involve the menu kind of thing, menu and click. You click on the menu and the things will be given. The analysis will be made. If you want to go for descriptive analysis, there will be a particular button or a particular menu to find out all the types of descriptive uh, parameters like mean, median, mode, etc. So there you will get a lot of menu for doing this analytics. What are these technologies which are surrounded with menu driven things? Those are Microsoft Excel. You can identify this logo. This is of Microsoft Excel. Then Tableau, Power BI, SPSS, SAS. All these are menu-driven applications, but they are having some kind of limitations. That's why nowadays programming languages are offering most robust application development in the area of data analytics. So, what are these programming languages which are involved in data analytics? They are R, Python, Scala, Julia, then Java, and many other programming languages. You can see, you might have heard regarding these programming languages. But here in these sessions, we'll be developing our application through a programming language called R. I will go to the detail of this programming language R in the forthcoming classes, but today I just wanted you to go through all these things, whatever has been discussed. Pause the video for some time if you didn't understand anything, and then go further. So I hope all of you have understood till this point. So I would like to conclude the session, and thank you all for being there. So have a great day and great learning. Thank you very much.